Alright folks, good morning. This is Monday, yes indeed. My long week's over, done. Today we have a day off, but unfortunately wasn't feeling very well last night, guys. Had a bit of the flu coming on, a bit of shivers, really sore throat. I find it really hard to swallow at the moment. And I just slept, basically as soon as I got in. Slept from about 10:30 straight through. It's now 11:45. I was just lying in bed, just, you know, staring out the window. I thought, oh, come on Jake, you're going to do something. So I'm going to go away and try and do something, folks. I've got to get out and about. So let's see what happens today. Very cold today. Still frosted over and lots of ice about. Well folks, first things first. Coffee, croissant. I've also got a nice donut today. Oh, crikey. Now, I've been reading this book, Modern Dundee. So today, just the very first thing I kind of read in it was about Dundee during the war and how bombs were dropped at various places in Dundee. So today we're going to go and look at, I think it's about 4 or 5 places they were dropped. Yeah, the war and its aftermath. Let's go and see where bombs were dropped in Dundee today. Boom. Now just there, November 1940, the 4th of November, 2 bombs dropped here, but quite harmlessly. Nobody died, nothing blew up, they didn't explode. So just right here, Drumgeath Cottage. So just right behind me there, that's Drumgeath Cottage, and that's where the bombs would have landed probably. I don't know what they were trying to bomb in Dundee. There was the main sort of thing was there was the docks, obviously, and there was a few factories in the Arbroath Road. We'll be going there shortly, but other than that, there was nothing of major war-worthiness, I would think, to blow up in Dundee. However, they did decide to blow up a few places anyway, and I think it was on the route. There was a lot of air sirens in Dundee during the war. I think this was the main route somewhere, probably heading over to Glasgow or something. Right, here we go, we've got some graffiti here. Oh, the road's closed off there now. You used to be able to walk along there, along out towards Pitcairn Road, but that seems to be sealed off now. Oh well. Right, we've just come along the Arbroath Road a little bit, and we're here at the junction of Dalkeith Road and Nesbitt Street, where on the 24th of September 1940, 2 250 kilogram bombs dropped right here. This very spot. Again, no injuries, nothing was blown up either. So maybe these bombs they were dropping off were just duds, just to lighten the load, sort of. There's also a couple of bombs dropped just up the road here a little bit as well, at the top of Baxter Park. So we'll go and have a look at that. Why would they pick these residential areas? I don't know. I know there's factories kind of near about, just down there, and maybe there was a something up that way as well. I don't know, but they seem to be just jettisoning things off rather randomly. I'm going to get a map and mark where they all were to see if there were any plans. There's also a tale of an aeroplane, like one of the German planes, probably a Stuka or something, going all the way down the hill town, firing its machine guns all the way down from the top of the hill town, all the way down to the Tay. Goodness me, eh? Imagine that, it must have been terrifying. But again, didn't kill anybody. My folks just spoke to those ladies to see if they could remember the bombs going off, and they do. They said, one lady said there was 34 bombs that actually went off in the whole of the area, and they do remember the Nesbitt Terrace one as well. So that was really nice of them to stop and say hello, ladies. Thank you. So this is another place here, just right here on the northeast corner of Baxter Park, where the another bomb kind of landed very close to the Nesbitt Street one as well. So behind me there is Baxter Park Pavilion. Been burnt down before. Seems to be a bit of a theme here with me and things getting burnt down over the last couple of days, but there it is. Has been rebuilt, and it's got a cafe in there, and they do weddings and all sorts of things here. But and I think it's to some chap, Mr. Baxter, who bequeathed this land, this whole area, to the public. Excellent. There's a bit about the park here. Should have maybe read it before I went in there. David Baxter, linen manufacturer. The park was designed by Victorian landscape architect Sir Joseph Paxton. Now folks, the most famous bomb site in Dundee is Rosefield Street, right here, number 19, Rosefield Street. Now you can actually see how the colour of the bricks is different from the rest of the street, apart from this light, sorry about that. But yeah, you can see a difference in the bricks, how that one is like modern. Can you see it? Yeah, it's just like modern bricks compared to the older one. Here's a kind of like a comparison here. It was the Forbes family that lived there, and they were trapped in there when the bomb hit. So annoying. Sorry, here we go, look. There we go. That's better now. Look, you can actually see the difference in the brickwork there. And here we go, here's a comparison picture. Hang on, we need to... One more time, there we go. Now then folks, I'm in a part of Dundee here where I've never really explored at all. This is just off the Blackness Road, which is one of the main arterial roads up and out onto the west side of Dundee, and behind me down there is the Perth Road with a lot of fog, a lot of ha on the day today. So we're here at Briarwood Terrace, where a bomb actually killed somebody here. 13 Briarwood Terrace is what we're looking for right now. Right, well here I am, folks, at well, this is number 9. So I'm taking at number 11 and 13 would have been right there, but as you can see, there's no houses there at all. So I think they've just been swept away, basically. Yes, looks like it. So that's where number 11 and 13 would have been. So yeah, very sad. Here it is in the book. The third bomb hit number 13, Briarwood Terrace, where the body of Mrs. Elizabeth Cooper, a widow who was housekeeper to the Reverend Andrew Moody, was found after a 2-hour search. Oh dear, very sad indeed, folks. There it is. Sorry about the light on this today. Hang on, we'll get a better view of this though. So there it is. That's where the house would have been. Right there. There we go. That's where it would have been, folks. Right in there. I mean, I'd really like to go into house number 9 and tell them all about it and show them the picture, because it's quite interesting. I'm sure they'd be, maybe they know, I don't know, but I'd be fascinated just to go in and see if they know anything about it, or you know, even if there was a girl or boy living there that now is growing up and but can remember it. I don't know, man. So anyway, very sad though indeed, but so there you go. That's the Dundee, where the bombs dropped in Dundee. There's a few more places about, but these ones were the most accessible and the easiest to film. So anyway, thanks for watching, folks, and there's a car coming, as you can imagine. Yes, here it comes, right along, right to where I am. So anyway, I'm going home now because I'm weak and feeble after my day's exertions. I'm just going to chill out now, and I'll see you sooner than you think.
That's 17, so that's 9, 17.
Do you mind if I do a wee video with you? Is that okay? No.
That's
No.
right.
This chap would just tell me about where the bombs were. Where were they, sir? Just right here, were they? Yes.
Yep.
Excellent. 11 and 13, and it was the Reverend Andrew Moody, I believe.
That's right, yeah.
Andrew Moody and his housekeeper.
housekeeper,
Yeah,
I
she
think,
was killed. Yeah, very unfortunate, man. Were you here when it happened, or?
No.
No, were you a wee boy then? No.
No. No, it was, but I know the history of it. It was Guy Fawkes Day.
Oh, was it? Yes, of course. No, that's right enough. I said that there, yes. Oh, thank you very much for your time then, man. That's awesome. Well, that was quite fortuitous. That was the chap who lived there. And he was the one that put those garages up there. He said he just put them up a year ago. And up until that time, it was still just a bomb site, basically. It was all just left. And so he put those garages up to make it into a nicer area. But that was quite fortuitous, yes. Anyway, there we go. That's it. We're going home now to chill and just be feeble and weak now for the rest of the day. I'm glad I went out though. Couldn't have stayed in bed all day. Was actually supposed to be going to see Train Spotting 2 in the afternoon, but I don't know if I could have just sat there and was spluttered and coughed my way through it. Anyway, that's it. Thank you for watching again, folks. Thanks to the book, by the way. Thanks to Modern Dundee by Andrew Murray Scott. Fantastic tome. And that's this. Going home. Right, here we are then, just further along the Arbroath Road a little bit, and we have the junction of Drumkeith Road, or Drumkeith. Sorry, start that bit again.